manual intervention. Why? Because you need to make sure that why the conflict happened, which one would you like to keep. So in those cases, today as conflict happened, tomorrow another different type of a conflict happens. How you can go and script it out and make sure that everything gets automatically executed and auto resolved, and it fixes up the stuff, right? So what I understand is basically you should have some manual intervention. What I think as per the best practice. Otherwise, say tomorrow if we say that if I want to go with a script in the task, how it's going to identify that which one you're going to keep up? Tell me.
Thanks that answers. Actually, I was under same assumption, but just asked like because you are coming from different vast experience, so sort of like inquiring, is there something possible scenarios available?
Faisal, in this case, see, practically speaking up, there are certain activities which does requires and which is recommendable to have a manual intervention, right? Tomorrow, if in case, let's say, for example, there are some code bugs, there are some code validations needs to be done. Will it be possible for you to go and execute and fix up those bugs automatically and go with the build and the release and the then what's the purpose of the manual section, right? I hope you got it right.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So let me see. What's the other question? What are the advantages of the Azure DevOps? Okay, Azure DevOps over Jenkins. Who was that? Bratha Roy. Okay. What does Jenkins does?
Oh,
What does Jenkins does?
that also build platform.
It
CI/CD.
Sorry.
automate the tasks, yeah, both CA and CD.
So
Huh?
simple like that. It's one of the CI/CD tool, right? What is Team City?
Rajesh, what is the main difference? Why you use the Azure DevOps? Any main advantages there?
Can anyone here itself can anyone give me one good reason that why to go with the DevOps Azure DevOps rather than Jenkins? Anyone, please. Anyone from here can answer his question?
See, let me answer. See, Jenkins, it's a integration tool. Okay, there we are adding like Git and each and everything separate. But in Azure DevOps, okay, we have this repository and other things. Okay, by default we will get all these things.
Microsoft Azure is a cloud based.
That's really good. Thank you so much, Arjun. That's really good. Prasad also. So see, when we go with the Jenkins itself, each and every component is separate, right? But with the Azure DevOps, you are keeping it all structured. And definitely, yes, it's one of the Microsoft product, you're getting a support for them itself also. And as now, when you say with the Jenkins, don't you go and set up the task? Don't you go with the setup with the continuous integration? Don't you go with the customization? You're maintaining a separate servers and servers. If in case if I want to take up a benefit of the Azure DevOps, I can go with the setup of the pipelines. The pipeline itself it gives me the support of the self-based agent, like say Microsoft hosted agent, which you don't even need to manage that one, where all the tasks are executed, where all the jobs are running.
There are also Dockers there, Docker containers.
Docker is something different,
That
right?
also
We are not talking
separate
about
agent.
the,
That also self-hosted agent now.
So
self-hosted agent is possible. Self-hosted agent is possible, no doubt. That can be as a VM, that can be as a running as a container itself also, right?
Okay, one more question that project-wise will restrict now. Project-wise in Azure DevOps, project-wise
You can
will able
restrict.
to
You can
in
restrict with the permissions and delegations. Yes.
okay in Jenkins not to have those things.
Obviously, see, whenever you're going to compare the product, there are various products. Even like say there is a team city, which does a similar kind of an activity. So obviously, at certain point of time when we are taking up a decision that which product we are going to use up, obviously a comparative matrix is there. So I can share some of the links, references. At least that can give you a very high level differences between these ones to take up a decision. All right. Okay, I've got one more question which says, could you please let me know how to specify the custom hook scripts in Azure DevOps so that while committing and pushing the code, it should validate based onto the. Okay. Maybe let me go and set up the local and then probably if possible I can show you that one itself also, right? Any other query other than this one? Anyone else?
One more question there. Hello.
Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
If you join the one new employee in the company, we are providing the access Azure DevOps. from Active Directory. We are creating the user in Active Directory from Azure DevOps. We are mapping only. If directly is able to map the Azure DevOps without going to Active Directory.
It is possible. That's what I showed you. That the DevOps organization can be well integrated with Azure AD, and if the Azure AD is already having your corporate accounts, you can pull it out from there itself also.
Okay.
That's what I showed you earlier, right? All of you.
Okay.
Not a question from my end. It's just a request. Like when you throughout the session when you will cover, I would love to see something around let's say branching. Let's say one branch. We created a group in that project level teams group. So one group assigned to one branch only check-ins and that kind of roles. So if while at the end of our session within 5 days, if you can show something around how to do that, either through PowerShell or directly it is feasible inside the browser itself. So that will help us.
That's what I showed you. If in case if you see, like say this is what I showed you, that if in case if I go with the branches and let's say there is one of the branches, right? Say for example we created a demo branch, and here itself you can, if you wanna look up, hang on. So this was the one, right? So where it's gone. Okay, this one. From here itself you can go and set up the security, and let's say for example I'll say Sam, all right. The Sam is the authorized person that who can make up the contribute, who can edit the policies, who can force the push, who can manage the permissions. So ideally what you're doing here, customizing the permissions as per your own needs. So whenever that required user, the authorized user logs in, he will be able to perform those tasks, right? Got it?
Okay.
But first of all, you need to go and set up the permissions, then allow him to sign in on your DevOps. So once he signs in, then after the only the right privileges which has been assigned to him, that will be configured for him by default. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Okay.
Hello Rajesh, I joined 30-45 minutes late. So did you share the skill pipe and Azure Pass code or will you share today?
Who is this?
I am Anshuman Mishra.
Anshuman, let's say first of all, did you mark your attendance?
Yes.
Okay. So then probably let's say when did you mark? Within the first hour or say or later?
Around 55 to 60 minutes between. RMS.
After 60 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Then probably by the end of the day itself you might receive that on your email.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Maybe like say whoever has filled up the attendance, marked the attendance within the first hour, they might receive bit early, and the people who have marked their attendance bit later, they might receive by the end of the day. Okay. So just wait for the, and do let me know once you receive. Okay. All right. So let's say. So this was how you can go and set up the permissions. All right. In another 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to give you some time for the practice, each one of you, so that you can try the same stuff. And not integrating with Azure AD because you don't have any Azure subscription, but at least you can try creating up the DevOps organization, try importing of the project, try creating up the multiple branches, see the conflict, resolve the conflict, and set up the pull requests and the merges and everything, whatever I've showed it to you. At least you can do that. You don't require any Azure subscription for that one. Simple. You don't require any kind of any other environment. You just need to have the DevOps organization. That's what I showed you how you can create up later. Okay. So in another 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to give you some time, and then I'm going to guide you itself also what you're going to do, and then you can practice. Okay. So that's how we can manage and structure. Okay. So I'll just get up a link. Just give me a second. I've stopped the sharing deliberately. Okay, I'm just trying to pull out a link from my email. Just give me a second, all right, so that I can show you that how you can push up the code from the local to the remote. Just give me a second. I'll just take up a minute and then fetch out that link and then I'll show it to you. Anyways, I'm not able to figure it out. So let me just go and build up everything for you. I'll show you from here itself only. Just a minute, all right? Let's say, for example, tomorrow if you get up the subscription ready, maybe you can try later. I'll just show you from here. Let's create a resource and I'll go to the marketplace. And just from here itself, let's say, for example, I'm just look for Visual Studio. All right. So I'll just pull up this one here. These are some ready-made images, all right. These are some ready-made images, the one which you can build up. So I'm just looking for a community edition, all right. So this is free, community edition. I'll go with this one, all right. So let me just quickly create up. It should not take much time. VS demo. Preferably, I'll pick up a smaller size one just due to the cost. All right, although you can pick up any, it's up to you. So this is again a bundle machine, the one which comes along with the community edition installed, or you can install it separately itself also if required. Okay, so anyways, let me see if in case I can go up. I'll quickly deploy a VM, all right, a simple VM. This is just to showcase if in case if you've got a local repository, how you can push it out from there itself also, right? So let's say this lab VM. Okay. I'm going with Windows 2012, smaller size. That should be okay. All right, so let's go review and say create. And in the meanwhile, this is happening. I'll just remind you again. See, this is the link which I've already shared, the LET panel, right? The learning enhancements tool, which I've already shared. I'll share it once again onto your chat. This is the panel from where itself you can go and access your DMOC and your Azure passes, and make sure that you are signing with the registered email ID, and the email is your registered email ID, and the password, which is this one. So password I've already shared onto the chat. So you can please try to sign in here, all of you. And whatever your registered email ID, whatever you registered up, so you can define that one. The password is there on the chat. So from there itself, you can go and retrieve your, and you can access your Azure Pass and the demo code. So you can please try, you can try it out from there itself also, all right? Okay, in the meanwhile, I'll just create up a VM. Okay, in the meanwhile, this is happening. See, I guess someone had a question, right? See, this one. See, itself, you can go with the repos, and let's say, for example, if you clone, you get a URL, and let's say, for example, if you have another wherever you want to keep up in see within the repos itself, you can create a one more repo and say import, right? You can create one more repo, blank one, and you can then say import, and there itself you can go and provide up the same URL, right? So you can import it there, and you can keep a copy of like this one. I guess someone had asked that query, right? Who was that? Who wanted to make up a clone of that project?
Yeah, Rajesh, that's me.
Jyoti, it was you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this way itself, right? So you can do that. So you can say import, and that's it. Keep a copy of that one. Okay, maybe it's not the complete URL, maybe the authentication is missing, but at least you can go and clone. And you can say import repository, okay? From here.
So it is more from import git directory and give the same the repo name and
Yes, you can.
different.
Or you can just keep a different name itself also if you want to as a backup or something. You can try that one.
Sorry, I didn't follow the first step. You went under the repos or under the files?
No. Here, if you see the. So if you go to the project, you go to the repos, you say clone.
Okay.
You get up the URL, right? And then after, like say within the repos itself only, you get up a provision of import, okay?
Okay. Got it.
Within the repos itself also, you get up a provision of an import. From there itself, you can import it, okay?
Okay. Yeah, got
Okay.
it.
So
Thanks,
that,
sir.
yeah.
Just to add, like instead of cloning agent, like forking for a tracking change is the best option. Just a query for my clarification.
Come up again, Faisal.
Yeah, so instead of cloning the same repository within the same organization, isn't the forking a best option so that the track changes can be like fork and then lock it or something like that?
Yes, yeah. Even the forking works up, right? Yeah. Okay. So guys, you can check your inbox, please, all of you, your Wipro inbox. You must have received. Why? Because many of them, they have already started receiving it. The DMOC and the Azure Pass. Many of them, they have already received. I can see the messages under the chat. Please have a look there itself, all of you. There should be two codes. One would be the DMOC code and another one would be the Azure Pass code. Azure promo code rather. One would be the DMOC skill pipe and another one would be Azure promo code, which is your trial pass. And please confirm me onto the chat if you have received that email, all of you, right? Please just put onto the chat, yes. If you have received such an email with those two codes, those who have not, just be there for some time. Definitely, if you have marked your attendance with your corporate ID, definitely you're going to receive that one. Yes, that's really good. Good. That's good to know. Yes. And otherwise, you can try to log in up from here and you can see them. The link which I've shared. Okay, so see, by the way, the VM is ready. You can keep on checking your inbox on the side by side and just you can focus up here, right? So I've got the VM. Let me just go and connect to the VM. Okay. This way. Let me connect.
So Rajesh, one question to you, Rajesh.
Yes, please continue. Go ahead. Tell me.
So what is the point? Because we already have this portal access, right? So we already have the portal access, and so what is the point of the skill pipe? I'm not understanding.
Which portal access are you talking about? First of all, tell me.
The DevOps portal. Because
Okay.
huh,
What's your question now?
no, what is the point? So what are we trying to do with this? The skill pipe.
See, a skill pipe is basically your reference material. First of all, you study reference material.
Okay.
And the Azure Pass, Azure promo code, that is basically to get a trial subscription for 30 days with $100 subscription.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Thanks.
Does that code also contains like certification voucher or just a practice?
No, Faisal, no, please, no. That is being referred as exam voucher. Okay, that you need to get in touch with the learning team.
Okay.
You need to check with the learning team itself whether you are going to get up the exam vouchers or not, or whether it's going to be part of it. You can check with them. All right. Okay. So now let's say, for example, I'll just quickly go and say See, this is my local machine, all right. So even this also guides you. On here itself, I'm gonna just simply quickly download a community edition, all right. Community edition is something, let's say, you can freely available and you can download anytime. From here, Visual Studio download, okay. So you can download for this one, all right. Say so you get up the community edition. You can download that one. That's pretty quick. That should not take much time. And just a small, okay, while you're installing it, other guys, you can just please be on mute. Why? Because some background activities are coming up. So please be on mute while you're performing anything. All right. So see, if by any chance, if in case if you want to test it out, what you can do while installing the community edition at that particular time, we just require the ASP.NET. And for example, if you want to build up the Azure projects, or let's say if you want to build up the .NET projects, so these three are some commonly required: ASP.NET, Azure Development, and .NET. Okay, so you can just go and install. So the installation might take up a while. So then after, I will be able to show it to you. So once it gets installed, so we're not going to wait for this installation. Let this happen in the background. Okay. All right. So now your activity. I'm going to give you some time so that you can do some small practice right now. Okay. See, first thing first, you can just have in private or incognito browser, and then create up a Microsoft account. And third, you can sign in with the same to the dev.azure.com. First of all, create, then sign in, then create up the organization. All right, then create up organization here itself, and then create a dummy project. And if in case if you are willing to import this one, you can import also, all right, by using the DevOps demo. Link. This is a link, all right. So I'm sharing them on your chat. So first of all this, then this, then this, then this, and this one. All right. So you can import one of the projects, let's say parts unlimited. And then after this activity itself, once you create up a project, these are all the activities which you need to perform right now. And then after you can create multiple branches, which I showed it to you. How you can create up a branch, multiples. All right, set up the security, have a look to those ones, set up a policies, and create up the pull request and set up a merge. So right now you're going to perform all of these activities, right? So no need, please, no need to activate the Azure passes right now, please. Okay, I'm going to guide you once again tomorrow, not required today. So please don't activate right now. Okay, just keep up the codes ready and we're going to activate tomorrow. So branches, which I showed you with the multiples, and set up the pull request the way I showed it to you, set up the merge the way I showed it to you, and set up the approvers, and you can test it around. Okay. So I would request each one of you now, whoever is available and active, they are available here. So please perform this one and have a small practice, and let me know if in case if you've got queries in between. Okay. By the time this gets installed, I'll show you how you can push the code from the local to the remote. Till that time, I'm going to give you around 50 minutes practice. So during
for
yes.
step 3, first we need to get that free trial access, right?
No need to have a Azure trial pass right now. Don't activate the Azure passes. Without that one, the entire exercise can be done. All right. Without the Azure subscription, the entire exercise can be done. Whatever I demonstrated
Hello.
right now.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Rajesh, can you please repeat what are the steps? Like we need to create one organization, one project.
I've mentioned everything from the start. Incognito, in private browser, create up a new Microsoft account, go to the dev.azure.com, create up a DevOps organization, create up a dummy project, or if in case you can import from the DevOps demo generator page, which I already shared onto the link, then try creating multiple branches, set up the merge, create up the pull request, and see the conflicts. All right.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So I've guided
You say
everything
Microsoft
very
account means outlook.com, msn.com, anything.
Oh yeah. This one, let's say at the rate any Microsoft account. Preferably you can go with this one. All right. So I'm gonna give you some 50 minutes of practice time so that you can please try it out, all of you. And do let me know if in case if you need any help, if you need any guidance, or if you need any query or something. I'm gonna be here itself. I'm not leaving anywhere. So you can unmute anytime and feel free to get in touch. Keep in touch with me right now. Okay. In the meanwhile, this is getting configured. Then I'll show you a small demonstration once again. So all of you, I can see okay, how many are there itself right now. So probably, I guess, okay, around 79 others. So all of you can just practice, right? I've guided you now, all of you. So you can do a small practice. Any questions, you can unmute, come to, reach out to me.
Yeah, Rajesh, can you just define the first 2 points? I'm sorry, from morning itself I was in a meeting, so just now I joined some 15 minutes back. So I'm not clear about the first and the second point, but remaining I know anyway. I'll do it. But first 2 points.
You know the in private incognito browser, right? This
no,
one.
actually I didn't. Yeah, first and second point. That's all.
See. When you go to the browser, you see in private. Okay, this one.
So not having the tags.
This is what you're talking about. And then you can just simply create up a Microsoft account at the rate outlook.com. Don't use corporate account. Just create up a new account and then you can follow the rest of the process.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, I have that one. I'll log in. Okay.
Then,
All right.
then it's fine.
Fine.
But in
Thank you.
between, if in case anyone, if you need any help, if you got any query or something, do let me know. Guys, if in case if you need any help, please do let me know. I'm gonna be here. All right. In between, if in case if you got any query or something, please let me know.
So Azure DevOps, we should do start free, right? Not with GitHub.
Sorry.
On Azure DevOps.
Are you under the DevOps page, right?
Yeah. So start free and with GitHub.
Yeah, start free.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi Rajesh.
Yes.
Is how to create a DevOps top project or something you have mentioned.
This one, right? See, when you go to the DevOps demo generator page itself, I think see this link I've already shared. Okay.
I am in this screen, but I am just share.
Sorry.
I am in this this page. Just a minute.
Okay. So, who is this, by the way?
Basant Kumar. This is the screen I am right now.
This is yours?
No, no, no.
It's mine. This is my draft.
Okay. So, what is your question? What is your
how to create DevOps object or something you have mentioned in that?
See. Have you created up the organization, DevOps organization, or not?
No. I have not created.
So if you go to the Azure DevOps demo generator, from there itself you can get started. Have you created up the Microsoft account?
Yes, I have created and login into
Okay.
that.
Then you can click here and sign in with the account, and then after you can create up the organization, and from there itself also you can import the project the way I showed it to you, right?
Okay. Okay, fine.
Rajesh, this
Person,
is the Hotmail account or which one is it?
sorry, come up again.
You said now that Microsoft mail has to be entered into it, right? Should it
Microsoft
be
account has to be used here itself. Don't use a corporate account.
okay? So in Microsoft, I mean, which one is it to be used? Like the Hotmail or Gmail or what?
Oh, you can use Outlook.
Okay.
Rajesh,
Yes.
I have created this project. So after that, I have to go to Azure demo generator, or how I can be able to log in there. I have screenshot.
No worries. I'll just show you here. See, have
For-
you already created up the organization?
Yeah, organization I have created in another page in the repository creation page. So I can go and sign in, right?
Then you can just click on sign in here and
And it's a private project or public?
private. Select your organization and then choose the template and select any one of these ones, or you can just pick up this one itself also and just import. All right. Make sure that you give up the name to the project. This one. Select your organization, give up the name to the project, select the template, and then say import. All right.
I get the source code from GitHub.
Or you can get it from there itself also. See, there are various repositories, right? You can, but these are some of the available ones. You can try from here itself.
.NET traditional project.
Or you got a .NET, you got a Java based, you got a Scrum based. There are many.
Rajesh, this is Shishir.
Yes.
I created the organization, the project, and then I imported some repository as well. And there I created two branches. One is, of course, the master, and another one is the different branch. So I did the change to the other branch, and now I am going to the master branch and did the pull request. So after the pull, I'm not able to see the changes in the master branch that I did to the other one. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm showing you. Just a second.
Uh-huh.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
So when you say pull request.
Oh, looks like I didn't pushes in the other branch. Rajesh.
Then how you can
I
make
missed that. Yeah, I missed that. My bad. I missed to push here. Did the push.
So Rajesh, I'm just one small question. So after registering to Azure DevOps, right? There also we are creating organization project. Then after that, again we need to go to this generator email URL.
Basically, what is happening when you create up a project directly from the itself, it's an empty project, right? You need some code. So it's better that you can import up a template, select up a template, create up a new project, and the code would be imported into that one itself. All right.
Okay, so on this demo generator, we don't need to register again.
No. You can just go and select your organization, pick up the template, give up a name to the project, import.
Hi, Rajesh Dilip here. After import, it's asking for GitHub access. Do we need to provide or do we need to create an access to provide?
No, nothing.
Possible. Schedule it.
Just try to do it the way I showed it to you, right? Just pretty simple and away. from here.
As per see, the Wednesday I have the 3 companies interview. Actually,
Alright.
one company round is completing Infosys, second round, and one more thing Deloitte.
Rajesh?
Yes.
I can see even like after the push, I am not seeing the changes coming to my master. Will you mind if I share my screen quickly?
Yeah, you can. Please go ahead.
Let me show you. I'm missing something somewhere. Let me show you. Let me know once you can see it. So I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's there.
It's
You're
there.
making.
So
I can see that you're making the changes into the master, right?
no. I'm showing you. So this is my, the other branch, September 2021, and here I did the changes. This is my change to this Java file. You are seeing. I added this comment
Okay.
here in September 2021 branch.
Okay, so that is in one of your branches, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Right.
can you click on the commits on the left hand side? On the
There
left
you
hand
are
side,
seeing
below,
left
below,
hand
the,
side
below
commits.
the files, below the files. See, that was there. It was committed.
Right. And then I went again to the master branch. I
No,
did the pull request.
no, not in the master. It was in one of the other branches, right?
Right. So now I'm going to pull the change into the master branch.
Correct.
Right.
Go and set up a pull request.
Right. So I went to the master branch, and there I did the pull request. Okay.
Okay, create up the pull request.
So you are seeing it was 10 minutes ago.
Click onto that one. Click onto that one.
Oh, existing one only. Okay.
Click on complete. Approve and complete.
You approve and
Okay. So first approve and then complete, or first complete and then approve?
Approve. See, someone has to approve, right?
Oh.
To whomsoever you delegate the approve, he is going to approve and then you're going to complete the merge.
Okay.
Because we are the admin, we are the only admin. That's the reason both is enabled for us.
Ideally itself, when it comes to the real practical scenario itself, approver would be someone different and the merger would be someone different. It's not necessary that the one who is approving, he is going to merge. No.
Yeah, now hopefully it should be coming.
Not hopefully, it has to be there itself, right?
Yeah. We always give the 1% out to everything. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah. Thanks, Rajesh.
Thank you.
Rajesh, can you hear me?
Yes.
So I have created the project using the demo generator. So after then, what I'm supposed to do now?
Is it Mathura, right? Who is this?
Yeah.
Mathura, in that case, see, basically what you can do, you can try creating multiple branches, make up the change into the branch, all right, by selecting the branch and then try creating up a pull request and see whether how the merge is going to happen. Approve that merge. All right.
Yeah. Thanks, Rajesh. It's basic Git commands, right? We just want to make a change in branch, then we are creating the PR and we are approving it by ourselves, right?
Oh yes, right now you are doing with the ourselves, but ideally it will be done with a person, with the right and relevant person, the one
Yeah,
who is
yeah,
going to be as the approver, all right?
yeah. Okay.
So Rajesh,
Rajesh,
I provision the
sorry.
project through that generator website. So that code will show up in my Dev Azure
Oh
site,
yes,
right?
just refresh the browser, it's gonna be there.
Okay, Rajesh, Prashant here.
Yes, Prashant.
Yeah, just quick one. So I just import my code base from GitHub actually. So now, like, if I further check in any changes from the GitHub, it will automatically reflect into the Azure DevOps site, or like, do I need to clone it in my, clone the URL of Azure DevOps into my Visual Studio Code so that I can check in, check back again?
You can do the
You
same. It's
can,
make up the. You can check in and check out after making the changes.
you mean to say like I need to reclone my code base with Azure DevOps URL, isn't it?
No, no, no. How many times? That means that like as many number of times you're going to change, you're going to make up a clone. No, 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 not like that. You can just fork up and whatever the changes you're going to do into the GitHub, it's going to show to you.
Okay.
Rajesh, I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see?
Yeah, click on navigate to the project.
Okay,
Click on
okay.
repo. Click on repo. Yeah, it's there now.
Okay, because I was refreshing here and it was not coming up.
Anyways, it's there.
So now what you are saying, like I can go further and modify the source code.
Oh yes, you can go and modify the source code. You can try creating multiple branches, try setting up the pull request, merge and approve, all
No,
this stuff.
no. So you were mentioning about master and child. So where is the master? Like how I can know that this is the master branch or?
Can you see on the top? It's been connected to the master branch on the top.
Yeah.
Drop.
Okay.
Click on. You can see other branches.
Okay.
So just ignore them. You can just create your own one. On the left hand side, there is an option on the branches. On the left hand side menu. Yes.
Okay. So means we are adding a branch to the master.
Aha, master itself is also one of the branches, right? Branch is basically where your code resides. It's a repository kind of stuff.
Okay.
So when you create up a branch, you are making up a clone from the master itself, right? See, when you create up a branch, can you click on new branch? See, from where itself, it's based on what?
Okay.
So that becomes somewhere the parent. Okay. Just remove the spaces here. That's it. Nothing to be linked up. Just click on create. I'm pretty sure that everyone is following up the practice, right? So this is the time which has been given to you so that you can practice a bit. And if in case if you got any queries, do let me know, please. Huh?
So Rajesh, I want to show my screen. I am facing some difficulty.
Okay. If you want, you can share your screen.
Yeah. So see, if you can see my screen, see, I have created one project over here. Okay.
So this is empty.
Yeah. So now when I go in for generator, how can I means how can I choose? I am getting some. I am taking
No.
this.
Just pick up that parts unlimited. Just pick up that parts unlimited down below.
Where?
Left. That, yes, see in the middle on the left hand side. Can you see the parts unlimited?
This one.
Go and select the project and say import.
I have to create this project, right?
Can you give up a name to the project?
Yeah, I have given that project AJ400. I have given.
Okay, then click on create project.
Okay. Okay.
Now it's getting imported.
So we ran into issue, it is telling, because already I created the project from here. That's why it is telling.
Okay. Go back to the same page. Yeah,
Yeah.
change the project name.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Okay.
that name was getting conflicted. Yes. Yeah.
Understood.
Because
So
see,
when when we'll use the Azure demo generator, we should not create any project expressly from here, right? With the same name.
correct. It was the name was getting conflicted.
Okay. Okay. Now I got it. Okay. Thanks. That's the thing. Like why it is not getting created with the same name. I was.
Yeah. How can
Okay.
you have
Thank
two
you.
projects with the same name?
Thank you.
Rajesh, hello.
Yes.
Rajesh, in the project project settings repos there, it's a default branch is the main. In a repository, it's showing the master.
The default is always a master.
Okay, wait, I can share my screen. Okay. See here there. Okay, repository. Okay, here settings there. Here branch is main. Okay, then I'm going to the repository. From here is
Can
master.
you go to the setting? See, this is one of the projects, right? Okay. Can you go back to the same setting where you were earlier with the name?
This one.
No, you were in the policies, right? I guess where you showed that. Okay.
Settings. See, if you create any number of projects, this default branch is same in all the repos.
See, what it says that whenever you create up a new repository, the default branch name would be the main. But we don't have a new repository right now. Did you create up a new repository?
No, I have created a new repository now.
Where is it? Show me. Where is the new repository?
Wait.
Go to the project setting and click on the repository. Go to the project setting.
Okay.
Click on repository and connect to that one. Select another one.
This one.
No, you were already selected. Go with the second. Yeah, that's the second one. Yes. Browse. Yes. You don't have any code here itself right now. This is all empty. Can you click on branches?
Branches also.
Click on initialize. Down below. Come. Go to the bottom and just click on initialize. Yes.
Okay, empty.
See, the default name of the branch is main now.
Yeah. Okay, I have created the two repos now. Two repositories. That's why.
So that branch name would be coming up with a new repository. That's what it came up.
Okay, in demo project one repository and smart project another repository.
I'm gonna start with a small demonstration in another 10 minutes from now. All right. So try to complete by that time. So I'll just like to show you very quickly itself. If in case if you got a local code in your local repository, how you can put it up. In another 10 minutes, I'm gonna start with that small demonstration. All right. So till that time, try to finish that practice, the one which I gave you.
So Rajesh, you're saying create a new branch and then create a pull request to the master, correct?
See, when you go with the branches itself, you can make any change in any branch and you can make up a pull request from any branch to any branch depending on where exactly you've made up the changes, all right?
So what I did, I went to the master node. There was in the script folder, there was some code, and I just added a comment.
So you did
Then
it. You did it into the master branch, all right. Now what you can do, if you created up a custom branch, then after create up a pull request, and then define the source as master, and the target should be the other branch, the one which you created up.
okay, thank you.
Rajesh, I'm dropping the meeting.
Rajesh, so I created a pull request, right, where I added a comment. I created a new branch as test branch based on master. Now again, we need to in the same pool we need to approve and complete. We don't need a push request or
No, see, right now itself, see, you are not doing anything onto the local repository itself. So you can, what you can do after making of the changes, you can set up a pull request, define the source and the target from where to where itself you want to merge.
okay, and just approve and complete. When would the push come into the picture?
Push, I'm going to show it to you in some while. Okay, Induja, thank you. I'm
So
going to
this
show it
is
to you right now so that how you can push it out, all right?
what would be the major difference? Right now, I created a separate branch, so always the best practice. Where
Jyoti,
we could use.
see, Jyoti, in that case, in the real environment, those codes are residing on a local developer's machine. From there itself, we are going to push it to the remote repository. That is what I'm going to show it to you.
If I have a separate branch and then the pull request itself is sufficient. Only
Yes.
if the local developer's machine we have, that's where the push request. Because I'm trying to.
Exactly. Yeah, that is what I'm going to show you right now, all of you. Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to do the difference between when pull and when push. Right, thanks, sir.
In another 5 more minutes, I'm going to show it to you. So be ready for that one. All right. In the meantime, you can just try to finish that task, the one which I've given to you. So I'm going to start in another 5 minutes. I'll just quickly show it to you, and then you can, and that's it.
Yeah. Rajesh, I commit a change in the source code. Where it will visible?
Can it? Then after you can just click on commits on the left hand side. You can see what changes you have done.
Yeah, after updation, I can see that.
Okay.
In comparison option.
Yeah, you can see the changes, right? When you click on commits, click on the commit and you can see what was the previous and what is the new change.
Yes, that is visible. I can see it.
Okay, that's fine then.
Hello, Rajesh. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Rajesh, just now I have implemented one application in my local. So that one I have to pull my Azure DevOps.
I'm just going to show you that how you can do with the Visual Studio. You
Yeah,
can start from
thanks.
your idea. Yeah, I'm going to show you in another 5 minutes. I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
So there is no push request. Always we have to pull.
No, there is a push itself also. That's what I'm going to show you. Just wait for a few minutes. I'm going to show you from my side. All right.
When I go and see the updated file, right? I see it's updated, but when I go to commit, in the status I see failed. I am not sure why.
Oh, that fail is something different. So please ignore that one. That is not related to the update.
Okay.
That failed is some other status. All right. The one which you can see on the extreme right hand side. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
Please ignore that one. That status is something different.
So do we need to download this Visual Studio? I think you are downloading.
In that case, you don't need to do it. I'll guide you how you can do that tomorrow itself. This is just for the sake of the demonstration which I'm doing up right now. Okay. All right, guys, be ready. Now I'm going to show you something here. See, hello. I guess everyone is there, right? Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So see, what I'm going to do here. See, there are. Let's say, for example, I've got one of the ID tools, right? And here it says that probably one is a possible choice that I can go and clone up a repository. That is one option. Let's say I've already got up a repository and I want to clone it onto my local machine. That is one possibility. Another one, it says that, okay, I can go and create up a new project. So let me show you with this new project itself also, right? So just a second. So what I'm going to do here, I'll just simply create up a new project and keep it blank, okay? New app demo. I'll just give up a name. And I'm just creating up a simple new blank project. I don't have any code here right now. All right, I don't have anything here. So now I'll say that, see, I'm sitting on a local machine, on a local developer machine, okay? I'm creating up a new project. Say for instance, if I'm going with the ASP.NET okay, and I'll give up a name. Let's say dummy app. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a name, and I'll say here create. So this is my local code, right? Just to make you remind you of, this is my local repository. There you go. See, now this is my local, okay? Whatever the changes you're going to do would be residing in your local only. So say for example, if I do a small change, I'm doing a small change, but I'm making up a change onto my local developer machine. Yeah. So right now what you did, you just did the changes onto my local one, nothing onto the target. So here itself you get an option. If I want to add the same to the source control for the versioning, so here itself you get a provision, add to the source control. And here it says that, are you having an existing remote repository? I say yes. So it needs a remote URL of that remote repository, which is, this is our new repository and the URL is here, this one. So I'll provide that link here itself. I say this is my new remote repository. Go and create and push. See, as if we are doing it for the first time, it says that go and connect to your Azure DevOps. Why? Because we were pushing up the code to the Azure DevOps, right? So here we need to sign in. The account to which the DevOps is associated up, which is AZ. Let me just get that account. This is my account, all right. So this is the one, all right. This is. And before we can guess, it needs a username and an email address, the one on which the notifications will be sent. This is one of the global setting. And now if I see here, it says, okay, it needs a sign in. All right, so now let's go back here and say refresh. See, now my code is here, okay? Now my code has come up here onto the remote. That's what I just did it from the push. Now if I make any changes, let's say do a change. I'm doing local itself, and here itself I'll say that there is one of the explorer, which is team explorer.
In 2019 it has changed, like they have moved Git as another tab actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah, that's correct. You are very much correct itself. So here I can say, or you can say sync. All right, so here, pull and then push, or if in case if you want to push, if you want to pull, or you can just want to fetch. Just fetch the details and then you can merge. All right.
So Rajesh, when it will push the changes, so all the files will push to the server, or the published version of that particular application will go to the server?
The updates, the changes, right? So if in case if I say that I'm doing up a small change and say okay, and then here it's I'll say commit all push. I've just made up a small change, right? Now once I do, I'll go back here and click on views, home, about. Okay, so it hasn't been updated yet, so the push is yet to be there. It should be there itself. Okay, I'll just make up a small. Okay, it needs a sign in. Just waiting for me to sign in here.
The fetch and pull option
Rajesh,
are same, right?
Fetch is just to get up the details, not merging up the stuff. So now
yeah,
it's
Rajesh, my question is slightly different. What I'm saying is, then
now
how the published things will work?
publish in the sense.
Like we do the code publish in the server, right? Rather than sending the entire code, if I'll publish, then only the essential file will go as a DLL or whatever based on your application.
But for which particular reason are you publishing? Are you just publishing the code? That's it, not for the deployment, correct?
No, for the deployment, I'm saying release deployment.
No. See, at the moment, right now, we are not doing any kind of a deployment.
Okay.
It's just for the code.
Okay, all right.
This is just for the code update for the source control. That's it, nothing else. Now let's say, for example, if I do the change here, if I make up a change here, it's all right, edit, and say on cloud. I'll say, okay, I'll just say I'm making up a change here. Commit. And now if I go down here and say pull. So it's pulling up the changes. Needs a sign in. Okay, so I'll just select the account and that's it. There you go. See, on cloud. The changes came to your local. Now I do a change here itself. Say conflict. I'll just change. I won't commit. I'll just say commit. I won't say push and sync. Okay, I'll just say commit. Local commit. And here itself, I'll say, I'll make up a change here onto the cloud. I'll say call conflict. Okay, and say commit. Now, in two locations, I've got two changes, all right, but they haven't been merged. So now if I say, okay, I'll say sync.
This here, syncing and pushing is both are same, or after push we have to sync again?
Now sync does the pull and push. Okay, let me just create up a conflict once again. I guess that has been resolved. I'll say, I'll just make a small change here itself. ABC. Commit. And I'll do a small change here itself also. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'll just try to push. So definitely it's going to raise up a conflict. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now you can notice that there is a conflict, all right? And on your local editor, you can have a merge editor here. So where you can see which one would you like to keep, take incoming or take the current. So it's up to you which change would you like to keep up, all right? So that's how you can resolve. So this is only a local. The one which I showed you is the extensions onto the cloud. All right, so that's how you can go and update it. Okay. So how you can push from local to the remote, pull from the remote to the local. We have seen those ones. Okay.
Rajesh, do you have any example for Python? Python IDE?
For that one, basically, again, I need to go with some other ID tool itself. Then I need to install. Maybe let's say in the upcoming days, if possible, then I can show it to you.
Sure, Rajesh. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Although there are many other ID tools, right? So the concept relates with the same.
Rajesh, with some other reason, if we need to delete the project or the organization, can we do it?
Yes. If you go to the project setting, there is an option delete.
And how about organization?
The same can be done. If you go to the organization setting, delete.
All right. Thank you.
Rajesh, how can restrict this deleting the project, because we import, so we have the code will be there, right? We have any approvals for deleting the project and repo?
The policies can be set it up and make sure that who is the owner to do that. The owner has got the privilege.
Okay. Yeah.
So make sure that you just restrict that who is the owner. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Rather, is anything which we can put a lock like which we do in Azure cloud for the restriction?
Yes, here itself also. Let's say if you go to the project and if you go to the branch, onto the branch itself, see, put up a lock. So it's locked. So now you're not allowed to make any changes, all right? Neither you will be able to delete, neither you will be able to make any changes. If you try to do so, let's say here itself, if I say add any change, and if I go down, use account, sorry, here, edit, and it should not be, maybe that permission hasn't been updated yet, so probably you can go and put up a log and you can restrict with the permissions, all right? But not those logs, like say in Azure itself, you've got two logs. You've got one is a read only and one is a do not delete, correct? So here itself, you get those provisions now. You just get up a simple log, that's it.
Okay.
All right, guys. So that's all for today.
So this version control is a Git itself, right?
Yes, exactly. Why? Because see, when you go with a project, at that point, here itself is a version control is Git.
Okay. So that TFT something was different.
This was the older version, but now this is the latest one. This is older version. This is centralized. This is distributed.
Okay. So using command line Git also we can manage this.
Yes, possible. Completely. The Git commands are there.
Rajesh, I didn't get the promo code, so could you please check that for tomorrow, basically?
Who is this?
This is Sonu.
Sonu, had you marked your attendance in the morning?
Actually, I was in meeting, so I didn't mark that one. I joined late. Little late.
Then let me give you the attendance link. First of all, mark your attendance. Then only you can receive.
Please, okay, I'll do. Can you please ping the link in that? Yeah, okay.
Mark your attendance within an hour itself, or probably let's say by the end of the day, you might receive it.
All right.
Rajesh.
Okay.
Thank you.
In coming days, are you going to cover IAC with ARM templates and ML scripts as well?
Who is this?
Nikhil here.
Yes, Nikhil, we are going to talk about the ARM template that, let's say, for example, if I go with the infrastructure as a code, and tomorrow if in case if I want to go and integrate with Azure DevOps, with a simple example of a JSON file, how you can put it into the repository, how you can set up a pipeline, and how that ARM template can be deployed. So that's what we're going to cover. Yes, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Rajesh, I'm going to share my screen. I have implemented one project in my local TFS.
Okay.
So
Like, you can migrate that to the Git.
Yeah, so first of all, I have to migrate that one into Git. Then only I have to pull, add my URL here.
Correct. Then you first of all migrate to the Git itself.
Okay, so that is TFS. So I have to. So if you are able to see my screen, let me know.
Not completely itself at the moment right now. Just make sure that you stop and share it again.
Yeah.
Other guys, we are all done for today itself, by the way. And tomorrow we're going to connect back with the same. And we're going to talk about more about the pipelines.
So Rajesh, the
Tomorrow. That's
skill
the
pipe for skill pipe we can use our office email, right?
Oh yes. But preferably you can use the personal itself also. That's not a worry.
And one more thing, are you also going to cover Spring storytelling, something I think?
Some voice disturbance is coming up. I'm not able to hear you clearly.
I believe in Azure DevOps there is some sprint and storytelling and all those things are there, right? Like
the storytelling, that is basically the user story, right?
yeah, some agile kind of thing.
Oh, those are basically the agile works are there. So probably we'll touch some basics of those ones too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Rajesh, this Bala here. But the better way to learn Azure DevOps is like console, whatever we are doing right now, or Azure CLI.
Azure CLI is basically a tool, the one which is going to help you for the automation from the extract into the Azure environment, right?
Okay, so for DevOps, Azure DevOps also, can we use Azure CLI for automation?
There are many ID tools. You can use those ones. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now tell me, Sai Kumar. Yes. What do you say?
So
Rajesh,
see
one
this
last
one.
thing. See, I'm from Infa background, Unix background, but like couple of months back, I went through DevOps training. So that was through Jenkins and all. And now I've gone for one of the DevOps project, and now they are using Azure and Bamboo and all those stuff. So since I know Jenkins, so there should not be a problem, right? Like it
Oh
should be
no,
the
no.
same.
See, is it Rajendra, right?
Yeah.
Rajendra, whatever the CI/CD tool you use, the skeleton is going to be the same. The concept is going to be the same, right?
Okay.
The what you achieve, what the target you build up is the same, but the way you configure the process might be a bit different. Otherwise, the conceptually, yes, it's same.
Okay. Thank you.
This one is a new test project.
Other guys, we are all done for today, and we are gonna meet back tomorrow with the pipelines. All right, Azure pipelines. Thank you for the. Thank you so much for today. Sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rajesh, if you don't mind, could you please cover tomorrow that IAC already you committed, right? One of other person also asked ARM Terraform.
That is for Thursday, my dear.
Okay. Tomorrow is not possible, any like ARM using.
Arjun, we have to go with the sequence. How can I tell you the release before the build?
Okay, yeah, as per your schedule.
It's not the schedule, it's the process, it's a workflow, Arjun. All right.
Okay, Rajesh, yeah.
Obviously, release comes after the build.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Correct. And that build is going to be for tomorrow itself.
Build pipeline tomorrow. You are
Yes,
going to cover
exactly.
build. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Rajesh. Yeah.
Thank you. So, thank you, all of you, dear. And please take care of yourself. And we're going to meet back tomorrow at the same time. Yes, please tell me now.
Yeah, Rajesh. So this is the branch I have created.
Expand the.
So this is the branch.
Right.
Test project is my branch. So I have connected in that TFS.
What are you trying to achieve?
So now I am going to this. I have implemented this one is local. I am going to push this project to that.
So this one is retailer is application. I am going to push this project to that my server.
First of all, yeah, okay. Connect to the target.
Yeah, so I am going here Team Explorer, manage connection. Manage connection. And
yeah, manage connections. Expand that project. Expand that. Which one? In which one you want to connect?
Here, that fleet solution it is coming.
You want to push or what?
Yeah, I want to push this project to there.
Click on close this one.
Okay.
Then click on file on the left hand side. Drag the window somewhere in the middle. First of all, click on file.
Okay.
Yeah. Add to the source control. Click on add to the source control.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, click on. Okay, you should get an option where you can. It's gonna ask you. Okay, click on connect C on the right hand side. Yeah. Down below is.
Down below is.
Where you want to connect? Yes. In which one you want to import?
I want to import this one. Not this one. Project it's showing. This Outlook, this domain project I want to import there here.
Okay.
But this test project it is not coming. It is not showing here. There is a problem.
Maybe leave it like that. We'll have a look tomorrow itself before we start. All right.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I will check why it is not coming. Okay.
For sure. I'm gonna help you out, but let's just wait for tomorrow itself. I'll just guide you.
Okay, fine, Rajesh. Fine.
Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you all of you for being here, and I really appreciate your presence. And see you guys tomorrow at the same time, all of you. Thank you so much. And have a good day and a safe day. Thank you.
Thank you.